It's an unfortunate reality of the CCP's growing hostility to foreign businesses that we have to hold this hearing today. But the fact that companies in my district are forced to expend significant resources to navigate China's internal politics just to do routine business makes our work a necessity. For years, Beijing allowed a pseudo-free market economic system to flourish, welcomed foreign direct investment, and became the factory of the world. Previous PRC leaders allowed companies to operate independently and work to establish a degree of separation between the CCP and the market. However, under President Xi, it is clear that the party is now the economy, and the party is a party of just one man. The world put our economic hopes into a different system under a different leadership, and now we are feeling the dramatic effect of returning to the days of consolidated strongman rule in Beijing. Businesses everywhere must make note that this is not the same China that they've done business with since the 90s. The CCP has clearly laid out that it wants to take the lead on this century's strategic technologies by whatever means necessary, including through forced technology transfers, intellectual property theft, and illegal raids on foreign businesses. And President Xi is not going anywhere anytime soon. These actions hostile to the free market are only beginning. He's the first PRC president since Mao to have no limit on his time in office, and we all must now recognize that this is the new status quo. So, Mr. Schuman, a recent New York Times interview, you mentioned that the CCP fears losing its grip on power and will obscure China's economic reality to hide faults in its system, and we've heard testimony of that tonight. We have also seen President Xi increasingly taking a strongman view of running the country, including by using the Central Commission for Discipline Inspection of the CCP, or CCDI, which is essentially the CCP's investigatory arm that can oversee every aspect of a business, government agency, or person's life. Can you explain how pervasive the CCDI is in the Chinese economy, how it's used, what CCDI can look into, and if a company's assets in mainland China have any way to recuperate or combat a CCDI investigation or legal challenge?
Two things. One is actually, along your line, it's what happened in 2012. About just 53% of the company, of all companies, international, domestic, have party sales. And in 3 years, 2015, the last data point, over 73%. So a growth of 20% in 3 years of all companies has party sales, 73% of all companies has party sales installed in them. CCDI essentially is the special investigating arm enforcer because the way the system is built, corruption in a way we define it globally is everywhere throughout the society and throughout every cell of the system. So having an enforcer like that essentially give Xi Jinping the right and the ability to go after anybody he doesn't like. It's not about wiping out corruption. It is about enforcing his ruling.
Thank you. And Ms. Lunsberry and Mr. Ghazi, I have a number of large multinational firms headquartered in my New Jersey district, many of whom understand the risks of doing business in President Xi's China and are diversifying their operations in response. However, small and medium-sized firms that play critical roles in supporting those larger firms and driving new innovation often lack the same degree of resources, legal support, and staff to perform due diligence on their future investments or how to realign their supply chains. Sadly, these firms are targets, too, of PRC espionage and technology theft. So in your opinions, what should Congress do to better support small to medium-sized firms who have economic linkages to China?
Well, actually, doing background checks, quick due diligence is not expensive. Companies can do it. And I think it would be helpful for Congress to highlight some types of firms like Strategy Risks and others that can help companies do this type of simple due diligence to understand who their partners are, who are they affiliated with, are they working with PLA labs, are they working with Xinjiang protocols, testing in Xinjiang. These types of affiliations can be easily identified for small to medium-sized enterprises just by using tools and methodologies that we offer to clients every day. So it's easy enough to do.
Thank you all so much for your testimony today, and I yield back.